My whole life, I have really yearned for an older, godly woman as a mentor. My relationship with my grandmother was not a strong one or even a very good one. And that would be the same for the relationship I had with my mother as well. And there was much about the relationships that I didn't have with my mother and my grandmother that really impacted me deeply in a way that left me yearning in many ways for a positive female mentor, particularly not just mentor in the ways of being a woman, but the ways of being a godly woman. And that was not something that I received from either of those women. The theme of my life at that point had been, how do I do things differently if I don't know how, and there's no one really to show me how to do that differently? So I am an avid reader, and so I thought I need to have this book, so I ordered it right away and devoured the book, and as every daily broadcast came out, I was tuned in.
Revive Our Hearts invites you to explore the riches of Titus chapter 2 in a series called God's Beautiful Design for Women.
Teach out of your life and help those who are coming behind you to be guarded and protected in their steps. My life is so much richer today.
When I heard it, it was as if like the cry of my heart had found an answer. I listened to it every day, finished the entire series, and then felt a little sad, like, oh, we're done, and then realized there's this whole treasure trove of other podcasts I can go back to and listen. And so regardless of what the topic was, I've tried to make my way through that because it's a daily encouragement to me. Soon after the Adorned book and all of the episodes related to that, Revive Our Hearts was letting listeners know about their financial needs. And I felt strongly compelled that I needed to do something, and I wasn't exactly sure. And as I was driving on the way to my grandmother's funeral, it occurred to me that I had the opportunity to take what I had been given through a small inheritance and really be able to make a difference. It was not a difficult decision to want to spend some of what I had received in a way that I felt like was going to honor women that were very difficult to honor, and as a way to say that God does honor and restore and redeem situations that can seem really hopeless and hurtful. After years of really wrestling with the hardness of those relationships and the bitterness in my own heart and the longing in my own heart, to have done that felt a bit freeing. And to think that investing in God's word and God's people, that's the kind of legacy that doesn't go away. That's eternal. Right about that time, I had a new friend who had started coming to church and had accepted Jesus, and so really felt strongly like she's going to need some guidance or some encouragement in terms of jumping into the Word. And so there were a couple other women that I thought might work well with her, and so we gathered together every Thursday morning, and we're going through that. And then I'm also doing Bible study at church with other women, and I felt strongly when the Adorned book was launched, this is the next book we need to do. And so we started it this fall. It's amazing how the conversation and other questions have been sparked as a result of what we're reading and what we're hearing. In this day and age when we are ultra connected but not deeply, this is the kind of study that I think should encourage us to get deeper and to get more real. And as the gospel says, and as Nancy's encouraged, like when we engage with the gospel, we come away different. And then that difference is what brings other people to want to say, what is it that you have? Why are things different for you? Could I have what you have? Knowing that other people had given to a ministry that gave me the message that I needed to hear at the time I needed to hear it, on the heels of grieving important relationships, it was just tremendous. And the opportunity to be able to also invest and give back so that that same message can be available for other people in their particular area and time of need. That's what we're called to do.